So this video gonna be my unique way of being in a chair and how I kind of live my day to day. For reference, I have a disease called FOP where my muscles turn into bone, meaning that my body is stuck in a position that I can't really move. So first we're going to start with how I get in a chair. I actually cannot walk by myself, so I need someone to like kind of dance with me do it. So that video comes next. Yeah, so it's like I go into the chair and then I'm situated. So now if you tilt the camera down a little bit, so I have this. So first I have the armrest here that you can buy on Amazon. All the links will be in the description below. It helps me to be more propped up if my body just naturally wants to lean over, like the Tower of Pisa, I guess. But I need more support for myself, so I actually have this pillow here. It's one of those pillows that I think was a fad like 10 years ago, where it'll be the pillow that you can just fold together. I'll show like a picture online. It would look like an animal when it closed together with a Velcro. But it turned out to be a perfect pillow for me, so that's how I do it. Next I'm going to show you without my chair. So I'm actually sitting on this white foam, and for any wheelchair user, they know that if you just have a flat pillow, eventually you just start sliding down because all the weight goes on the front part of the pillow and it creates a slope. And then, in the beginning when you buy a new pillow, it's nice and fresh and cool, but after like, if you're sitting on it for 10 hours a day, after a month, it just starts slipping and then it can be a little dangerous. So what you buy is a wheelchair pillow, so I'm not sure what the technical name for it. So it has like a hump in the front, so it actually prevents you from falling over, which is a thumbs up. For some reason, I was just sitting on regular pillows and I didn't find any solutions, so I had the problem. I just researched it and I found there is a solution. I was like, I wish I found this out sooner, so maybe it will educate someone to find out this pillow too. Another thing is, so like if you go down again, so I have these are the black blankets that you wash your hair, and I actually bought it comes two in a pair. So what happened that when I would go around my room, it would damage all the walls. I needed some protection to protect the sides of my chair. It was also damaging the chair too and my desk. That same blanket is actually on the back of this chair here. So what will happen is that my chair is leather, but the problem is that sometimes I would sweat or it would get too warm and my head would just stick to it. So I just have this blanket here and it makes it more comfortable to sit against. And then the following videos that I'm going to show off is that I'm actually a very tall person. I'm like 6 feet tall, but I'm shorter because I have severe scoliosis. I have another video about that if you're interested about that. So what happened is that I had to raise my chair up, and a lot of chairs are much slower. So what I actually did is you can buy a piston that makes your chair a lot higher, so you can go really high. For me, it's a perfect height for me, so it allows me to move in my room. So like I can't walk on my own, but since I have the chair on wheels, I can actually just be able to move around in my apartment. Important thing to have is also wood floors. My parents wanted to buy carpet because carpet is just nice to walk on if you're a regular person, but when you have a wheelchair, you don't want carpet because you just have a racetrack and the carpets will never be as clean as the day you buy it. And two, when you have a chair, an office chair like this, you can wheel around and have some independence. Any sort of independence I can get, that'd be great. I can't use a motorized wheelchair because I physically can't look down, unfortunately. So it's nice to have the freedom in my bedroom to, just move around and just feel independent. So another thing, and I also bought a smaller wheel frame, I think they call it. So what happened that my doors are actually too small for the default one that came with this chair. So I had to buy a smaller one so it would fit in the chair and actually fits better. Another great tip is actually when you buy an office chair, replace the wheels because the wheels that they give you are shit. They roll really badly if you have any kind of hair or debris it would just not work at all, and it would just get stuck all the time. So you can actually buy wheels that are made to be more wheelable. For people that do buy the new wheel, they'll be very slippery in the beginning, and you feel like unstable, and you'll be like, oh my god, this is not good. But after a while you get used to it, and you almost never want to go back to it. It just makes you glide nice and easy on the carpet. Or it would. You can do it on carpet too. It's a little harder on carpet, but it allows you to be able to move around. It's really, really convenient and just easy to walk around. You don't have to use as much energy. You know, here's another thing. This is a regular office chair. I don't know the company in it. Something my dad had for like 10 years, and he just never used it at all. And I just kind of modified it to the way that fits my lifestyle, and it works out perfectly. It took a lot of trial and error to do. You know, like before, like the armrests were too short, and weirdly enough, a lot of office chairs don't offer that much versatility. It doesn't really go as high up as I wanted to, so I had to get the armrest, and I have the pillow too. So, and then also the height of my of the seat too, because I needed the extra pillow, the wheelchair pillow, to help me there. So it's a lot of height difference, and then the height of the actual chair from the ground to the chair. There's a lot of measuring, and you just have to measure everything to fit the way you have it. And then assuming that I'm getting 50 pounds and my body stays stable, I'm like this for a good while. But every 6 months or so, I'm just gonna buy a new pillow that I sit on, just because it gets old and really used up. So I think that's the only thing I have to replace, and maybe replace the blankets too, for we have to stay here maybe 10 hours a day and such, with some walks in between. But it's a lot of time to sit in a chair and such, and you know, but this is what works for me, and maybe it might give some people independence, that they can walk around in their apartment without getting up. I know a lot of people can't do that. And maybe I gave some people some new ideas. So all the links of all the items that I mentioned beside the chair will be in the link below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.